Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, I could be talking about the San Francisco 49ers. As always, doing another top 3 video. This time talking about 2019 and how it just feels very different from last year. I want to talk about this because there's been a lot of great things happening for the first 3 weeks for the 49ers heading into this bye week. Wanted to highlight all the good things so far for this season so far. Going to be talking about that, talking about all the improvements. Hope you guys do enjoy this video. I'm definitely going to enjoy this video because it's been a great year so far. Been right on every prediction. The 49ers have been proving me right on almost everything that I've been saying on predictions and edge-to-edge videos, and hopefully they can keep it up because I love to see all these wins, and I'm pretty sure all you guys in Niner Faithful, Niner Empire, y'all like to see these wins as well because we've been suffering for years now. Time to start winning and hopefully make the playoffs at least this year. Hopefully a Super Bowl run, but first, let's make the playoffs. All right, that's it, guys. Let's do it. But before I do, please like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a lot. Share this content with fellow Niner Faithfuls. Yes, I keep saying share. Really important to grow my channel, definitely, and I want you guys to be part of it as well. Thank you guys so much. Let's just get this video started. Top 3 things 49ers 2019 is different from 2018. Number 3, an underrated part, the coaching staff. I think this coaching staff this year that they hired from the offseason, they have done a fantastic job with the 49ers so far. You look at guys like Joe Woods from the defensive backs coach, Chris Kureg, the defensive line coach, Wes Welker, the wide receivers coach. These guys, they have made an almost instant impact on these players. Dividends have been paying off. The team looks a lot tougher. They're more well-versed into adversity, and I think these coaches have them really prepared for the 49ers every single week to win as many games as possible. You also got to credit the guys that have been there for a while. Kyle Shanahan, Robert Saleh, Mike McDaniel, the run game coordinator. All these coaching staff people, they've done a fantastic job, and I do credit all the people that they did hire early on this offseason. Just an underrated move that not a lot of people talk about. We talk about the head man like Kyle Shanahan and company, but we don't give the position coaches a lot of credit, I don't think, if you're just a casual 49er fan. But if you're a hardcore 49er fan, you probably know this already, but if you just kind of follow the 49ers just on a game-to-game basis, then you got to give a lot of credit to the coaching staff that they hired this offseason. Want to give them their props so far, and hopefully they keep it up. The guy I'm going to be crediting the most is probably Chris Kureg, the defensive line coach. The defensive line just looks completely different, although having Nick Bosa and D Ford is definitely helpful, but still, to be able to get production out of Eric Armstead, Solomon Thomas, the role player guys like Ronald Blair, man, that's just awesome. I had to thank him a lot so far for what he's done for the transformation on this defensive line. Number 2, the wide receiving core. I think it's much revamped from last year. A lot of these guys, they're contributing big time and having immediate impact. The guy I have to credit the most so far in the wide receiving group is rookie Deebo Samuel. He has opened the playbook a lot with a lot of jet sweeps and just getting the ball and getting some touchdowns. I know he only has one, but he's been moving the ball down the chains and he's opening the playbook for the 49ers. He's done a fantastic job, and again, got to credit Wes Welker for getting these guys prepared for every football game. That's really good. Also, some other guys contributing. Got Marquise Goodwin, definitely the connection to him and Jimmy Garoppolo. It's looking like it's pretty good. Although I had somebody said that Marquise shouldn't be a number 1 wide receiver. He should be more of a gadget type player, which I kind of disagree. I think Goodwin and Garoppolo, they can get something going special if they can stay healthy. And I mean, we saw in 2017, I keep saying this, but they had something special together. So far, they're kind of getting it back, and they've been really reliable. I love that touchdown in the second game against the Cincinnati Bengals where he was just wide open and had an easy touchdown. I mean, stuff like that makes me really happy to see these two come back together, definitely. Other players contributing. Dante Pettis had that game-winning touchdown against the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was very impressive. A lot of people were calling him out, but hey, he's contributing right now. It is what it is. Also, some other players. You got Kyle Juszczyk, George Kittle. Those guys, they're always reliable. Although Kittle, they've been very focused on him, but that's opening the playbook for the wide receivers. I'm liking this core right now, and you got Trent Taylor probably coming back after 8 weeks on IR. Jalen Hurd coming back probably in the game against the Cleveland Browns. You have a lot of guys that you can go to, and I know Jimmy's going to be excited to see Jalen play for the first time next Monday night. A lot of great things. Hopefully everything goes well and keep up the reliability of the receiving core, although they, got to keep the ball and catch the ball. That's the most important part. Number 1, the biggest reason why 2019 feels very different from 2018, this is pretty obvious, the defense. Like, really, they have done a fantastic job all season long so far, first 3 games. I know it's a small sample size, 3 games, but I think it's enough to know that this defense can be really legit, especially the game against the Steelers that just happened on Sunday. I mean, for the 49ers offense to get 5 total turnovers and the defense being able to only hold them to a field goal in the first half, 6 points total, and that last turnover, the last fumble, to get the ball back for the 49ers for that go-ahead Garoppolo to Dante Pettis touchdown. I mean, that just speaks a lot lot on this defense. They have been the biggest improvement so far. And you look at the D-line all the way to the secondary, man, it's just been a complete transformation. Actually, they're second in the league in interceptions, which is surprising because remember last year, 2 interceptions, that was always fun. The commentators, if you watch the game on Fox or CBS, they always been stressing out how terrible we are in terms of taking away the ball, but they've been much better at taking away the ball this time around. Got to give credit to Joe Woods for that. Also, the guys, Akella Witherspoon, he's been probably the biggest improved player out of everyone on this roster, although it sucks for him to be out for a little bit, but it shouldn't be forever since we do have a bye week this week coming up and the game against the Cleveland Browns. I don't know if I'm really sold on them. They've been pretty bad for the most part, especially on the offense and not giving a lot of protection to Baker Mayfield. But hey, that's for another time. We'll talk about that next week. But yeah, the defense, I could just go on forever. I'm talking about this, but I probably won't because you know how the D-line, how Kwan and Fred Warner on the linebacking core, how they operate. And also, as I mentioned, the secondary. Like, this is a potential top 10 defense, maybe top 5, but we got to see what goes on even more. I said in my prediction video that they can be a top 5 defensive line. So far, they're looking to prove me right. Hopefully, they can keep it up. If we do, then we can definitely make a Super Bowl run because, as they say, defense wins championship. All right, that's it, guys. Want to talk all about this real quick. I think 2019 is going to be a special year for the 49ers, but we got to keep winning. That's the biggest thing. So far, 3-0, bye week. I'm definitely going to be enjoying this, and hopefully you guys been enjoying this past week, not having to worry about football for a little bit. But yep, that's it, guys. Please let me know your biggest improvements or your biggest difference from this year from last year. I'd like to hear what you got to say in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a lot. I'll probably catch you guys up probably on a Thursday or a Friday. Don't know when. It's been a pretty quiet week, so I'll find a way to have a video out for you guys. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day.